So today we are in the master bedroom. My plan is to do a bench seat along this wall to this wall, which is 13 and a half feet. It's going to look just like the one I did in my dining room. It's not going to have a kick plate, so it won't have a notch in the bottom. It'll be just flat. The dimensions I'm looking for is 18 inches from the wall. The height is going to be 20 inches, which puts me right under this molding for the window. I'm also going to have 3 openings spaced out. I'm looking at probably 4-foot hinges, or hinge doors, I should say. And then I'm just going to also lay it right over the carpet. So I'm building the whole thing out of 2x4s, and I'll also use a 1/2 inch plywood to face it. So the first thing we need to do is get rid of some of this base molding. So I've got the front on the cabinet all the way across. My joint here, I cut it 45. It makes a cleaner reveal once it's finished. I'm going to go ahead and put some wood putty in once that glue dries, and I'll sand it flush and we'll paint it back white again. The plan now is to start working on the top. I'm going to cut out my 4 doors that go here, here, and over there. And then for the rest of it, I'm going to fill in with a 3/4 inch board. For the top, I'm using 3/4 inch plywood, which should give it the rigidity where it's not going to sag. The hinges are also on order, so they should be here soon. And we'll start wrapping this up. Also for the front, we have little trim pieces we're going to put on to give it a more custom look. So let's start working on the top. So I have all my bench top pieces cut. They are not attached yet, as you see. What I'm waiting on is hinges for the 3 doors. I want to install my hinges to make sure everything fits perfect. There's no tight areas before I finalize it and attach everything. But it's coming together really nice. The next thing is to take each of these off, and we're going to paint them before we put them in place as well. So we'll go ahead and start that now. So I'm going to do a little bit of electrical. As you see, I opened up 2 spots on the wall. My wife decided to put sconces in here. And fortunately enough, I had 2 plugs right below each area she wanted a sconce. So what I did was just ran those wires straight down. Luckily there wasn't any studs anywhere, so it just ran straight down and right into the box. So my plan is, I bought these. It's called a wireless light switch. This is the first time I've ever used these. I'll show you. Pretty much it's a Wi-Fi controller. So your power goes through here from the wall and here to your light. And what it does is it relays to this switch. This switch is battery operated, so I can put it anywhere in the room without having to run a wire to it. So I'm going to see how these work, and I'll let you know. Again, it's the first time I've ever used them. There's no sponsorship or whatever, so I'll let you know if these work. But this is definitely a lot easier than cutting holes in drywall and trying to run some wires to a switch. But we'll go ahead and hook those up and see how it looks. All right, time to test them. So they should come pre-programmed, is what it's telling me. So I got to pull this little thing. Oh. And both of them came on. This one, kind of hard to see, but it's on. So those are not the lights that I'm going to put in it. I'm just testing. But that's not bad. All right, let's go ahead and finish installing them. So as you saw, we got her finished. What I did, a couple things off camera, was I touched up all this, painted it white. We painted the walls. It's a light gray. It's Icy Avalanche by Sherwin-Williams. So all that's painted. I also painted around the windowsills, back white. I put up trim. This is a little trim I got from the big box store. Cut it at a 45, did a picture frame, and just brad nailed it on here. Then I painted it white to match the rest. You can put any type of trim on the front face, just whatever your design is. For the doors, I added gas struts, you see on both sides. This helps lift the door up. It also keeps it up. Because of my windowsill, it doesn't go to a full 90 degrees, so it wouldn't hold up by itself. So this was a good way to actually have an assisted opening and to keep it up. Another thing I did, show you a couple of them, is I added these little rubber bumpers. Added 4 of them on the side, because when wood on wood hits, I mean, especially with this box, it echoes. And these just came in a little sticker pad. So you just take these off and stick them right on the wood. And it definitely deafens the sound when they hit. The lights, I'm still on the fence with a little bit. When I hit the button, let's see if I can grab it. Depending where I have this in the room, if I'm like 15 feet, 10 feet back, sometimes one of them is a little bit harder to turn on and off, so they don't really talk well to each other. See, as you see there, I hit off and only one went off. So I kind of have to hold it down. So I don't know. So I'm not 100% sure about this, but again, it's better than having to run a new wire. Probably go up through the attic and hit a wall for a switch. But I think it turned out great. This is definitely an easy project to knock out if you have a big enough room, just for extra storage. Now what we'll probably do is put cushions on top of this for a seating area, but this does have a ton of storage in it, as you see. So if you give it a try, let me know how it turned out. Let me know what you think of the video, what you think of the product. And if you wouldn't mind, think about subscribing, like the video, and I'll see you on the next one.